In Canada, Thanksgiving is first celebrated and is also called l'Action de
Tough, right? Very tough, I'm sure.
Grâce. This holiday takes place in October, on the second Monday of the month. Canadians give thanks for food, family, and the good things in life. Families prepare a large meal with turkey, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. It's a time to share, relax, and spend time together. A few weeks later, Halloween is celebrated on October 31st. Children dress up as monsters, witches, or ghosts. They go from house to house asking for candy, saying, "Trick or treat." Families decorate their homes with pumpkins and lights. It's a fun holiday for young and old alike. Both holidays are very important to Canadians because they bring people together and bring joy.
Right, simple and steady, right? Reason I still showed you, as in made you listen to the English version of it, it's equally important sometimes to understand the culture of the language that you are trying to target. Sometimes in reading, we get questions on on festivals, on something. If you do not know what's happening, then it's difficult to comprehend. That's why English version was for your understanding, French version for you to know this is how it sounds in French. And of course, I'll give you the transcript to all of you in our main community group. Now, let me show you what is the next thing that we got to understand. Everything and anything which is related to these topics, which is important only for the exam perspective. So let me share my screen here, guys, and let me know if you're able to see this. Visible? Awesome. Okay. So simple. There's not many slides that we are going to go through, guys. Simple. I'll keep it interactive as much as I can to not to make you fall asleep. However, certain things, certain culture, certain activities that we might be able to do it together. But first, let's just start with what happens this month. October, of course, the month of full festivals and memories, and we celebrate here in Canada Thanksgiving, Halloween. We do also celebrate Diwali as it is in India, and of course many other such traditional religious festivals like Navratri also sometimes takes place in October. Now, for immigrants, these festivals can bring a question, which is a TCF repeated question. How do I keep my culture alive while adapting to new country? This was a TCF monologue question, and it comes a lot in the exam. Do you understand the connection now? Why we are doing what we are doing today? And when we answer the whys, it helps us to develop interest in the topic, no matter how PP we are usually. Now, of course, I have already answered a why to an extent, but these are certain topics that has been repeated in the exam recently. Doit-on renoncer à ses traditions pour s'intégrer? Do we have to give up our traditions, our culture, in order to immigrate to a new life, to get immersed to a new culture, to new country? Est-il facile de garder un lien avec sa culture d'origine? Is it easy to keep the bond with the culture d'origine? Culture d'origine, let's say my back home country is India, my back home country is Turkey, my back home country, let's say, is let's say Pakistan. So can I still have my bond with my country if I'm living in Canada? Changer the pays, c'est changer the culture. When we change the country, we change the culture. Again, very repeated topic in TCF. Very, very repeated. Essential vocabulary, something that we are going to talk about it very quickly today. Build clear opinion. How do we build the clear and balanced opinion on the questions? We are going to understand how to structure our ideas using the connectors and example that impress the examiners. And of course, trying to do a little bit of guided exercise with reading and mini debates. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover everything today, but let's see how fast I can go and without compromising on the quality of delivery. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Listening, we have done. Now, this was the transcript that I played, which is the French version and the English version. So, very simple thing. There are certain words which you might have heard, let's say, for the first time. And for example, let's say if I talk about this one, Quelques semaines plus tard, on fête Halloween, le 31 octobre. Les enfants se déguisent. Se déguise is something which I feel is good word to know. On monstre, se déguise. What does it mean, se déguise? Anybody know se déguise is a verb? What does it mean? Put it in the chat. Se déguise. Déguise is good, right? But what does it mean? Se déguise. Word reference, everybody. Chat GPT. That's fine. Cheat. Déguise oneself, dress up. Dress up. Not like déguise in English, one déguise, I don't know. But yes, dress up is a right. Thank you, Jasmine. Merci beaucoup. Se déguise en monstre, en sorcière ou en fantôme. Monstre, sorcière ou en fantôme. Il va de maison en maison. De maison en maison. From one house to another house. Pour demander des bonbons en disant des bonbons ou en sort. Which is very nice, like trick and treat. It's really nice, amazing activity that we see here in Canada. Les familles décorent leur maison avec des citrouilles. Citrouille is something I'm sure everybody might know, especially people living in Canada. We see only citrouille these days everywhere, including in Tim Hortons. So everything is citrouille these days. Des lumières. C'est une fête très amusante pour les petits et les grands. Les deux fêtes sont très importantes pour les Canadiens car elles rassembler is a very important verb. What does it mean? Car elles rassemblent les gens et apportent de la joie. Rassemble. Word reference, ChatGPT. Anything. No Google Translator, please. Now, again, very important thing. Yes. Not remind. Rassembler is one verb. There's another verb. Rassembler. Rassembler. What is the reference? Word reference, ChatGPT, do anything. I want the meaning of this. Rassembler. Just the letter A will make a difference. And what is rappeler then? If remember is this, then what is rappeler? Good. Try. Meet again. Okay. I'll put it here. Rassembler. Okay. Let's do this together. Because what happens sometimes, one small letter in a word really makes the whole context different, which could really cost us an exam. So, okay, I'll share my screen, guys. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Rassembler. Gather, assemble, gather together, réunir des personnes. Basically, bring people together. The culture that brings people together, or things that bring people together. Regroupe, collection, rassembler des données, gather the data, rassembler des affaires, gather your things. Ra is a word, okay? Ra. Now let's say this, rassembler. Just replaced it with E. A is replaced by E. Rassembler is followed by a as in preposition. What is a? At into. Rassembler a, look alike. It resembles. Rassembler. Very important word for your reading exercise, for your speaking, for your writing. And rassembler is always followed by the letter preposition a. Rassembler a, look alike to, be like, look alike. Like ne ressembler à rien is look like a mess. Se ressembler comme do. This is very common expression that we use in English. They look like two peas in a pod. It's very common English phrase. Ça ressemble comme deux gouttes d'eau. But again, you're not going to use it, so don't worry. So majorly, ressemble, rassemble. Rassemble is to bring together. Ressemble is to look alike. I hope it's clear now. Okay, awesome. Let's move forward. And now we know it brings people together and brings the joy. Apporte de la joie. Anyone can tell me why there is de la here? Anyone try? Guess, wild guesses. De la joie. Thank you, Sabine, for the summary. Looks good. Ressemble à. Always you write the word with followed by the preposition. It helps to easy. It helps to remember. Why it is de la joie? Everybody. I don't give me the answer that it is feminine. Yes, it's feminine for sure. That's why it's de la. Okay. Article. Yes, some quantity of joy. Very close. Very true. In fact, yes. So when we use article partitif, du, de la, de, all of those, remember, like des legumes. Then we also remember used your tried. We also have this rule: whenever there's a negation, we always convert the la into the, you into the, they into the. If you do not remember, that's fine, guys. That's okay. We can always revise this. But just to give you context behind it, whenever there is anything which is non-measurable quantity, and also the virtue or the quality means negative positive. Patience, being patient. She doesn't have a patience. She has a lot of patience. She has a lot of confidence. She doesn't have a confidence. She has a lot of happiness. Such thing also are form of particle adjective. But good news, even if you make some petty errors in your exam, you are not marked down on these things. That's a good news. So if you think that, oh my God, I get my dues incorrect, the la incorrect, they sometimes I just put la. Well, grammatically it's incorrect for sure. However, they don't really look forward to these such nitty-gritty, because they also understand it's a foreign language you learning. So good news is they will not ding you down on this. They will know that, okay, maybe article partitive was wrong, but not to this level. I just thought I should let you know anything which is like virtue, quality, good or bad is also they also use article partitive. Cool. Simple vocabulary. We should know these vocabulary, not only of course because we are going to be, nice word, we are going to be future Canadians. You are going to be Canadian citizens very soon, one day for sure. Please use these words. You should know these words. When you see boardings, hoardings, you should know these words and you should be proud of your French. Okay. La gratitude, reconnaissance, gratefulness. I'm not going to talk about each and every explanation because that's not needed. I know you guys are understanding. So I'll move forward and I will ask questions when it is required. Arepa o fami, dine familial, which usually happens on Thanksgiving. La dinde, turkey. Le partage, le partage. Very important reminder, guys. Whenever there is a la, what does it mean? That means it's the noun. It is not the verb. Sometimes what happens, we end up using la with followed by verb, which is absolutely incorrect. Example, if this is just a gentle reminder, some of you may also know this very well, but of course, when we learn so much, we forget sometimes the basic things. So I am mm, I am the dancing. I am the dancing. Absolutely wrong. Okay? Because dancing is the verb. I cannot put the, I cannot put article, defini, and defini. I am dancing with verb. Absolutely wrong. Clear, guys? However, in French, if I drop my le, la, le with nouns. If I drop my le, la, le with nouns, it is considered as a big error for sure. Again, good news. They will not get into the too much of nitty gritty. Oh my God, this guy did not put a la before it, la before it. No. But doesn't mean that your whole copy should be with absence of lo, la, le. Because my teacher said, oh no, that's not a big thing. No, it is a big thing, but not like every word you should get la correct. That's what my message is.
Yeah. Imagine if they remove it at all. I'd
Yeah,
love that life without the lolale.
without the la le. So yes,
Yeah.
that's absolutely rightly said. That's not possible. So in fact, le cafe. So what I say always, couple of things. Whenever you learn a new word, new noun, name, place, animal, thing, noun, name, place, animal, thing, always try and remember or associate it with le or la. Like the way Sabin, not putting into a spot right now, like in the chat when he put in the summary of ressemble and rassemble, I specifically pointed out write ressemble followed by a right away, so that it stays in your memory that whenever I have to use besoin de, it should be always our besoin de. Don't write besoin de in your notes. Always write our besoin de. Coming back to this, always write le partage, la donde, so that whenever you associate it with it, it is memorized in your memory. You will not have to remember the tricks. Le remerciement. And another important thing, whenever we are writing le remerciement, that means we are referring to noun. We are not referring to verb here. La récolte, harvest. Une citrouille, pumpkin. Un déguisement, costume. Now, costume is important. Another Fozami. What is costume in French? If I say, je porte la costume aujourd'hui. Je porte la costume aujourd'hui. Am I wearing a costume today? Costume of Thanksgiving, costume of Halloween. There's no Halloween. There's no costume of Thanksgiving though, but still. What is costume in French? If I'm using the word costume, what I'm wearing?
Vêtements, like clothes.
No.
Okay.
I'm wearing the clothes, but what is it, that type? Google image, costume in French. Google image. And this comes in TEF TCF both. And most of the people get this wrong to start with. Anyone got it? Costume in French is not the costume like our fancy dress costume. No. Okay, tenue, yes, but costume actually refers to in French is the proper business suit. That's the costume. I'm wearing my costume. That means I'm wearing business suit today. So there is a topic in TEF speaking section A that you have to ask a question to rent the vêtement. So when you say to rent a vêtement, it's fine, great, awesome. Start tenue de contracte, casual clothes and everything. But when you say costume, that means that's a business suit. Proper business suit. That's where the costume comes. And there's another word which is very confusing. Coutume. What is coutume? Very similar spelling. Word reference, Google, ChatGPT, use anything. Coutume. C-O-U-T-U-M-E. Costume and coutume.
Customs.
Coutume is more like culture.
Culture, correct. Absolutely. So what is the difference? S is missing. Coutume, custom. Coutume, custom. And costume is our tuxedo or business suit or whatever you may call it as.
And would you synonymize costume with uniform, or will it just be a formal suit?
Formal suit, because uniform can come with the students, the kids who wear this uniform, right? And they don't wear costume.
D'accord. Merci.
Yeah. In fact, most of the people, they get this word incorrect many places, because in the TEF TCF exam I'm referring to, like they have to call somebody and hire the rent out the cloth. So use the word vêtement, tenue, use these words. Do not use the word costume. If you want to use it. But yeah, habitude collective, okay, costume. So if you want to use the word costume, then properly say, Madame, je dois assister à une réunion au travail. Donc, je préfère louer une costume aussi. I'm also getting confused between costume and costume. Cool. So let's move forward. Cool. Citrouille, déguisement done. Se déguiser, we now understand is to dress up. Phantom. Are you guys seeing my PDF now? Am I back on my PDF? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Les bonbons, which is very beautiful word. Candies, sweets. Oh yes, phantom. There is a topic on TEF Canada exam that you have to call a place where they arrange the ghost site, phantom. So you have to call them and ask questions. TCF, we get nothing like this around it so far. But let's say you see this word, it's phantom. Phantom means ghost. You might see this word, so you should know. I've only chosen those words, guys, which might come in exam. Otherwise, obviously, there's a lot more to it, right? So I've omitted those for you, as in you don't have to really learn all of these. Okay, moving on to the next one. Une fête, easy. Célébrer. Célébrer is a verb. Je célèbre, tu célèbres, il célèbre, nous célébrons. Easy. The other verb, fêter. Je fête, tu fêtes, il fête. So fête is a ER verb, celebrate is a ER verb. Perfect. We can use both of them for the TEF TCF. They both are going to be used, hands down. You will use fête, you will use celebrate. If not in speaking, you will use it in writing for sure. Une coutume, we just discussed, done. Tradition, un héritage culturel, tradition, simple, easy. English versions, no explanation needed. Un costume traditionnel. Une danse, simple. Une chanson, not explaining. Un repas en famille, not explaining. La religion. Okay, la religion, la foi, la croyance. If you remember, that's fine. Otherwise, la religion is absolutely fine. Le respect. Easy. A souvenir. Memoir. Appel. So these words mostly are very commonly synonym to English. So I'm not explaining, guys. Okay. Let's understand the keywords that you're going to use. Key terms. Pays d'accueil. In my last webinar, we did a lot of pays d'accueil. Pays d'accueil is host country, the country which we are landing. Okay, we are landing to Canada, so pays d'accueil is our pays d'accueil. Une culture d'origine. My culture d'origine could be India. S'intégrer is a verb that we use. We are going to use this verb in reading, writing, listening, speaking, everywhere. S'intégrer. Important. And you have an accent over E. S'intégrer is a pronunciation. Garder, to keep, partager, to share. Action words, découvrir. What do we découvrir? When we land in Canada, what do? We découvre. We découvre le paysage, la culture, la diversité, les gens. Voilà. Apprendre, j'apprends le français. S'adapter, to adapt to something. Je m'adapte à la culture française. Différent, différente, easy. Similaire. So these are the words that you're going to use it in reading, writing, listening, speaking, and you will hear them a lot. La famille, les amis, les voisins. La langue, le respect, la tolérance. La diversité, la société. Cool, easy? Anyone do not know, do not understand the word around it or anything about it, let me know. Yeah, you will get the PDF after the class for sure. This is for you guys. Don't worry, I'm not going to keep it in my secret file for sure. This is for you. No national secret. Okay, let's move on to the next one then. This was the A1. Okay, done. Now this is done. Okay, reading paragraph. Who could read this for me quickly? Not taking much of time. Shivang, would you mind trying
I
for me?
can.
Of course.
Harsha, right? Harsha, I'll give you the next one. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Shivang,
Uh,
start.
En octobre, il y a beaucoup de fêtes dans le monde. Les gens célèbrent Diwali, Halloween et d'autres festivals avec leurs amis et leurs familles. Pour les personnes qui vivent dans un pays étranger, ces fêtes sont très importantes. Elles rappellent les cultures. Elles rappellent la culture et les traditions du pays d'origine. En même temps, les gens découvrent les costumes du
Les
pays.
coutumes.
Oh, oui. Les coutumes du pays d'accueil.
D'accueil.
C'est une belle occasion de partager, d'apprendre et de s'intégrer, préserver sa culture tout en respectant celle des autres et une richesse
pour la.
richesse pour la société.
Awesome. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Okay. Good job, Shivang. En octobre, il y a beaucoup de fêtes dans le monde. Cool. Les gens célèbrent Diwali, Halloween et d'autres festivals avec leurs amis et leurs familles. Simple, leurs amis et leurs familles. Pour les personnes, for the people qui vivent dans un pays étranger, who lives in another country, ces fêtes, these festivals sont très importantes. Question. Ces fêtes sont très importantes. Why there is ES? Everybody.
Because there are many festivals. Like,
Yes.
And plural is fine. Explanation of is.
And fete is feminine, so it
Awesome.
takes the
Correct.
appropriation.
Now, absolutely. Now, whenever, quick recall, guys, to everybody. Whenever we have être conjugation, what is être conjugation? Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Whenever we have sont, that means ils sont, elles sont. Say fait, let's say we use it as elles in the mind. Elles sont très importantes. So with être, we always accord, and accord means we will agree it with the gender of the gender and the number of noun. My noun here is fait, which is feminine plural. That's why my adjective is also feminine plural. Okay, you did not have to give me this explanation. It was not expected. It was the right explanation was given, but I just wanted to give a quick summary. Elle rappelle. Rappel. What is the word? No answer by Sabine, no answer by Shivang. Rappel. What does it mean? We are going to use this word a lot.
Recall?
Yes. Recall, remind. Very good, guys.
Remind.
Yes. Awesome. Elle rappelle la culture et les traditions. No answer by Harsha, Shivang, Sabine. Sorry, guys. All three of you knocked out. Quickly. Elle rappelle la culture. What Elle is referring to?
The fete is
Awesome. Yes, perfect. So L with E and S. Don't make these mistakes in writings because it is something going to cost us. Okay. Elle rappelle la culture et les traditions du pays d'origine. En même temps, so it reminds us of our tradition of the original country. En même temps, les gens découvrent les coutumes du pays d'accueil. Coutume du pays d'accueil. There is an S here. Still, I'm using du. Why? Knocked out people, no answer. Rest can answer. Why there is a du here? But my spelling starts as P-A-Y-S, which should be plural.
pays is country, so
Yes.
it has to be due, like it's deal. Yeah, even though it has S, it's still singular.
Masculine. It's singular, it's masculine. Awesome. Merci beaucoup. Who was that? Knocked out. Okay, great. Good answer. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So guys, P-A-Y-S. And there's another word which ends with S, but it's masculine, which is very commonly used, and that is corps. body. It always ends with S and it is always masculine. Okay? Always remember. Pays ends with S, masculine, singular. Plural is also pays. There's no additional S. Okay? Let's move on. C'est une belle occasion de partager. This is a very good occasion of. Now, when I listen to a lot of monologues of you guys, and sometimes the question task 2, task 1, or even TEF, I hear this word a lot, belle opportunité, because our English mind translates, which is fine. Opportunité exists in French also. But another version that you can use, c'est une belle occasion de. C'est une belle occasion de. And when you remember, always remember till the, please. Don't just memorize c'est une belle occasion. No, till the. I want you to learn till preposition, last preposition. C'est une belle occasion de partager, and then we will use the everywhere. C'est une belle occasion de partager, d'apprendre et de s'intégrer. Préserver sa culture, preserving the culture, tout en respectant, which is gerundive, celle des autres, the ones of other, est une richesse, is the richness for the society. Are you guys going to write like this? Don't worry, you're not going to write. You can write like this, but you're not going to make it so complicated. This is not for writing anyway. All I'm trying to make you understand how the context works and how the writing and reading and listening, everything works. Okay. The reading done. Let's do a quick practice exercise. First one who going to answer, you can unmute and answer, but raise hand so that I know you are answering. First one easy, or put it in the chat. Simple, put it in the chat. It'll be quicker. En octobre, les gens mangent plusieurs festivals, célèbrent plusieurs festivals de monde. No. Don't give me the full celebrate. No, give me the conjugated word. That's not correct. I will not take it. Merci beaucoup. Parfait. Very good. Let's move on to the next one. Les fêtes sont une belle dash de partager sa culture. Merci. Ocasio spelling, double C, single S. Double C, single S. Occasion. Okay, remember in the exam. Double C, single S, double C, single S, double C, single S. Next one, third one. Les immigrés essaient de garder, quitter leurs traditions. Of course, we will not pronounce S. I pronounced it deliberately. Leur tradition. Okay. Here, guys, no. We are not conjugating them. Whenever we have one verb which is already conjugated, the second verb, which is followed by the, will not be conjugated. It will be infinitive. Les immigrés essaient de garder leur tradition. Quitter leur tradition? No. Next one, fourth one. Dans un pays d'accueil, and in the country where we are trying to land to, il faut aussi respecter la culture, ignorer la culture. Ignorer is a pronunciation. We don't pronounce this as ignore. It's ignorer. GN is near sound, like we have in champagne, campaign, montagne. It's that sound. We don't say champagne. We don't say montagne. Dans un pays d'accueil, il faut respecter. Next one, fifth one. Les festivals permettent de découvrir la diversité, la solitude de la société. Awesome. Diversité. These are the sentences you're going to use in your speaking, guys. Les festivals permettent de découvrir la festival permet de découvrir la diversité de la société. Sixth one. Pendant les fêtes, on mange un dash masculin. Un. Repas en famille, livre en famille. Of course, we're not going to eat livre. But good point. Un repas. Pas une repas. Next one. Les enfants portent un dash pour Halloween. Now here costume is given, which is not correct. It should have been les enfants se déguisent. For now, okay, given. Les traditions créent des, 8th one. Les traditions créent des dash. Les traditions créent, créent spelling, guys. We always get this wrong. We have one l'accent aigu in the first E, no accent aigu, obviously, in the next one. Créent. Les traditions créent des dash. Nuage is what? Nuage. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Nuage is anyone. What is nuage? Cloud. Snow. Snow? Not snow? Snow? Nuage? Okay. Okay, okay. Merci beaucoup. Snow. Il est important d'être, 9th one. Il est important d'être. Il est important. Il est important d'être tolérant, fermé avec les cultures locales. Parfait. Tolérant. Tolérant. Spelling. To-le with accent. Wrong. Tolérant. Fermé is to get close. Like I'm very close to the, I'm not very open to the local culture. Il est important d'être tolérant avec les autres cultures. Awesome. Next one, last one. Partager les coutumes aide à mieux s'intégrer. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, awesome. Right. Yes, nuage is cloud. Cloud, guys, not snow. That's neige. Neige is snow. Okay, awesome. Next one. Useful idiomatic expressions that you're going to use or you might hear. If you do not use in your speaking, that's fine. If you do not use in your writing, that's fine. But you might hear this in your listening. Garder un pied dans chaque monde, to live between two cultures, which we do. People living in Canada, obviously, you're living in like, you have, you know, you're living in two worlds. To live between two cultures. Vivre à l'étranger, c'est souvent garder un pied dans chaque monde, keeping one leg each side. Tic, 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 tic. Vivre à l'étranger, c'est souvent garder un pied. Garder, to keep un pied dans chaque monde. Next one. Perdre ses racines. Losing the roots. To lose one root. Losing the roots. Certains immigrés finissent par perdre leurs racines en s'intégrant trop. Être tiraillé entre deux cultures. To be torn between two cultures. Again, you're not going to use this in writing and speaking. You're going to use this in, maybe you might see this in reading. Les enfants d'immigrés sont parfois tiraillés entre deux cultures. Tiraillé, got torn between two culture, confusion. Trouver a juste milieu, to find a middle ground. Ok, chalo, il faut trouver un juste milieu entre adaptation et préservation culturelle. I'll just find a middle ground to it. Okay, next one. Quickly, who is going to not read this for me? I will ask question quickly here. Whosoever can answer, that will be wonderful. Le patrimoine culturel, l'identité, les coutumes, l'intégration, la diversité culturelle, s'ouvrir à. What is s'ouvrir à here? S'ouvrir à means?
Welcoming, like open to.
To, open to, like I am open to, I'm open to new culture, new ideas, new people, meeting new people in Canada. S'ouvrir à. So je m'ouvre à. Okay. Preserve, but very close, of course. Preserve, easy to preserve, not explaining. Transmettre is to pass on. To pass on from one culture to another culture. L'appartenance, belonging. L'appartenance, belonging. Sorry, l'appartenance, belonging. Multicultural. Simple, easy, right? So if you see these words, you can use it in speaking and writing always because they're so similar to your English version out of it. La tolérance. l'assimilation, assimilation, le respect mutual, l'échange, l'échange. Now, what happens? Why we sometimes don't understand the listening part? This word, if I would have spoken, I might have spoken like this: l'assimilation. But in your listening exam, you actually listen to this as l'assimilation. And your mind try to find what is lassie, what? Lassie what? L'assimilation what? That's where the problem used to happen with me.
Also,
Whenever the
also I think last simulation. We try to think
Ah,
simulation. What is the, because sion is also
exactly.
yeah.
Yes, same used to happen with me. Whenever there is a wall along with the lale, I used to lose that word understanding it all. And same happens with l'échange. If you will tell me le échange, I will understand quickly. But the moment I'll say l'échange, you're like, what is what? What? L'éch what? L'échange. But if I'll say le échange, you will understand. So if you recognize such errors of yours, that what is it that I'm not understanding, then you will quickly attack the listening like pro. This is what you need to understand. This is how you're going to nail the listening. And la mondialisation. La mondialisation. Any word which is ending with ION in French is feminine. Simple. All words ending with ION, la solution, mondialisation, any modernisation, all feminine. Évoluer, to evolve, renoncer is always followed by a. Renoncer is always followed by preposition a, hands down. We need a. S'attacher a, to be attached to. We need a. S'adapter a. Are you guys able to see the PDF? Okay. Renoncer a, s'attacher a, s'adapter a. So the words which we learned today so far, we have learned 4 words which are followed by a. Which are those? The 4 words which are followed by a. First one was ressembler à, look alike. Renoncer à, to give up. S'attacher à, to be attached to. S'adapter à, to adapt to again. And there was s'ouvrir also. What? S'ouvrir à, 5th. S'ouvrir à. So if you use these words, which we've just learned now, s'ouvrir à, renoncer à, s'attacher à, s'adapter à, trust me, guys, these are B2 level words. You use it in your writing, you use it in your speaking, done. You're good. You don't have to really read or learn like whole of Edito, whole of, the things, the other books, not needed. You give me the sentence using these good words. I'm impressed as an example. That's what I'm trying to do here. Giving you few things which you need, and that's it. And they obviously make life easy. 5 words that we learned: ressembler à, s'ouvrir à, renoncer à, s'attacher à, s'adapter à. And it's not adapter, it's not attaché. Okay, we always open the mouth. S'adapter, s'attacher. So a is the pronunciation. Harsha.
Yes. Les traditions font partie de notre identité et de notre patrimoine culturel. Elles représentent nos valeurs, notre et notre manière de vivre. Cependant, dans un monde globalisé, il devient parfois difficile de préserver ces coutumes tout en s'intégrant à une nouvelle société. Beaucoup de personnes qui immigrent dans un pays d'accueil, cherche un, cherche équilibre, un équilibre entre leurs racines et la culture locale. Par exemple, célébrer une fête traditionnelle dans un pays étranger est une manière de transmettre son
Son héritage.
héritage, son héritage tout, tout en
Partagion.
partageant un moment d'échange et de respect mutuel.
Respect.
La,
The respect mutual.
yeah, de respect mutuel. La diversité culturelle crée des sociétés plus riches et plus ouvertes. Pourtant, il faut Pourtant, il faut éviter l'assimilation totale qui peut faire perdre l'identité d'origine. En réalité, la meilleure intégration est où l'on apprend à s'ouvrir aux autres tout en gardant un lien fort avec sa culture.
Harsha must be tired now. Oh my God. Okay, great. But good job. Good job. Very good, Harsha. Great reading for sure. So, guys, this is always tout temps. Tout temps. Okay, everybody, tout temps. All by. By all by. So tout temps. We always say tout temps. Tout temps s'intégrant, tout temps gardant, and tout temps partageant. All by sharing, all by integrating, all by keeping. So this is very good gerundive usage in case you guys have done gerundive so far. So, les traditions font partie de notre identité et de notre patrimoine culturel. What is faire partie means? Font partie de. Faire partie means, faire partie de means faire partie de. Anybody? Faire partie de. If I, yeah.
Makes it part of our identity?
Font partie de notre identité. Okay. If I put faire part, okay, I want to just show you something, guys. This is also very confusing, and it gets very confusing at times, especially in the reading exams of TCF. Here we go, guys. Shivang, you're very much there, but I want to show something else to everybody. Do you see my word reference? Yeah. So, fair part. What is fair part? Fair part is announcement. This is very common in the TEF reading and TCF reading too. Okay, fair part. It is not fair party. Okay, what we just learned. Fair party. Fair part and fair party is different thing. Fair part is announcement. Faire part de quelque chose à quelqu'un, to share something with somebody. Pierre nous a fait part de son futur mariage avec Aline. Now, do you understand what is faire part? This is faire part. Now, let's say, let me just see if they have, I thought they might have, but I don't think they have. Let's see. Faire vouloir, they have. Oh, yeah, here. Yeah, here. Faire partie de. Faire partie de. No, they have faire part de. Which is announcement. I really wanted to show you guys here only. Fair part.
It was there fair party there.
Here we go. Yes. To be part of. Belong to. Cette pièce fait partie de la bibliothèque. Belong to. To be part of. Fait partie de la famille. To be part of the family. To be part of. So, now you understand, if you will not use partie, i.e., you might end up getting a wrong notation there that's an announcement. Faire part is an announcement. Faire partie de, till the, you will have to memorize till the. That is your, of course, now is your, you belong to. So, coming back to this, tradition belong to our or is the part of our identity. That's how we are identified as, and they are part of our, of course, the culture, patrimoine cultural. L represent, what is L here? ELLES. Everybody put it in chat. What is L here? Why it is ELLES? Very good. Very good. Very good, Priya. Very good. Very good, Mukti. Awesome. So represent with plural, nos valeurs, notre histoire, notre manière de vivre. Cependant, however, dans un monde globalisé, il devient parfois difficile de préserver. With the globalization, it becomes at times difficult to preserve our culture, custom, and to integrate to a new society. Beaucoup de personnes qui immigrent dans un pays d'accueil cherchent un équilibre entre les racines et la culture locale. What is racine? Put it in chat, racine. Yep. Shaima, very good. Merci. Ruvani, very good. Très bien. Rahul, merci beaucoup. Yes, they're roots. And we are going to use this word too. Racine in your speaking exam, guys. Very good word. Impressive words. Entre la racine et la culture locale, par exemple, célébrer une fête traditionnelle dans un pays étranger est une manière de transmettre son héritage. It's a manner, it's a way to transfer our heritage, all by sharing the moment of share and respect, mutual respect. We are not going to speak so heavy sentences. We might not even write so heavy sentences, which is fine. But if you understand how it is framed, it's enough. If you don't, it's okay. I'm going to share this sheet with you anyway. Let's quickly do this. Match the following. And then, of course, I will try and close this quickly. Preserve goes with what? You will type A, B, C, D, E. And thank you, guys. I know I exceeded the time by 4 minutes already. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm closing it soon. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Preserve is C, which is garder, protéger. Okay. Le patrimoine. Next one. Patrimoine. Richesse culturelle de pays. Okay, parfait, merci. S'ouvrir. L'assimilation. L'assimilation is also B. Could be accepted, autre culture also. La diversité. Very good, Jasminder. Merci. La diversité. E. Yes. Mukti. Parfait. Mélange de différence. Mix of difference.
Richesse aussi, no? La
Richesse.
diversité,
Richesse culturelle de pays should be patrimoine, no? That's my richesse.
culturel, ouais, patrimoine,
Cultural.
culturel, ouais.
Yes. Transmettre. F, correct. L'appartenance. G, parfait. Yes, Mukti. Merci. Mukti understands this very well. Okay. Even I am taking time. The moment I see her answer, then I'm going, okay, yeah, that's making sense. Renonce. Abandone. This is easy for sure. Right, guys. So I had a bit of more content here. But again, of course, I don't want to take the whole of a thing and much of your time today because it's already exceeded by 5 minutes. Thank you so much for bearing with me. You guys did a great, awesome job. And
I have
hope,
one small question.
go ahead.
Can you share the screen again?
Yeah,
Like
sure.
I think that is related as well.
Tell me. Go ahead.
The second last paragraph page.
L'appartenance. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Where you here, because when I do the writing and even the speaking, I have this habit of only saying en partageant.
En partageant, tout en partageant.
Ouais. So why is it necessary like tout en partageant is the difference?
Emphasize. This is
Okay.
emphasizing. All by sharing my life with.
Okay.
Instead of saying, by sharing.
Okay, d'accord. Okay.
All by sharing. So it's like whenever we have to stress. Let's say if I say, okay, Ankita, what do you like? I like chocolate. Simple, right? But in exam, I will not say like this. How will I say? What I like it really in my life is chocolate. It's the same thing. But I'm little emphasizing to impress the examiner to get CLB7. Future Canadians, guys. You guys are future Canadians. Make it work. Right, guys. Thank you so much. See you soon. And I'm really proud of you. You guys going to be soon, not just Canadian citizen, but I'm sure that you are the future of the country now. So make it work and work hard and just kill it, nail it like a pro. Merci beaucoup. Bye bye.